Hey all, welcome back to another hopefully exciting and informative episode of Food Reviews for You. Yes, that's right, food reviews for you. Today we are at Taco Bell and we are about to try, what is it we're gonna try, Justice?
The steak cheesy street chalupas.
Steak cheesy street chalupas. Sounds divine. And apparently you get 2 of them in this handy little foil-lined paper wrapper. So I don't know once I open these if they're gonna go flying everywhere or what the structural integrity of this packaging consists of. We're gonna find out though. Here we go. Okay, well, okay, here we go. Answers the question. It comes in like this cardboard little boat sort of thing that reads Cheesy Street Chalupa Taco Bell.
So we'll name them Jack and what was the lady's name in the Titanic?
Oh, Rose.
So
yeah.
Jack and Rose, because they're going down.
There go. Oh, high five. My beautiful wife Margaret off camera as always, and Justice Hite hiding out in the back as well. As we prepare to try, and this is what it looks like, by the way. Give you a side view. Now we opted for the steak, and hopefully, get back in camera here. Hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully it's decent. Let me give you an inside look here, if I may.
Is that Rose or Jack?
This I suspect is Rose. Don't ask me why. Here, I'm going to hand you this so I can do more of a display thing here. As I drop stuff everywhere. I don't know if you can see inside here.
It's more bread than anything.
Yeah. So it's essentially, what is this made of, Justice? What are the components?
I mean, it appears to be a chalupa shell with cheese on the outside with another shell wrapped around it, and the inside looks to be steak and onion and cilantro blend and jalapeno ranch sauce.
Wow, that was amazing. You remembered that right off of the top of your head. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, yes, certainly.
I give credit where credit is due. So it's basically two tiny chalupa shells. Are they different though? They look different.
One skinnier.
Is one flour and one... No, they both look like flour. I don't know exactly. One's a bit puffier.
I think
one's
one
a bit browner.
is a chalupa shell and the other one just looks like maybe it's a fried...
Just a flour tortilla, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know what? I think that is the difference. You have the fluffier chalupa shell, cradling the food, and then you're just reinforcing it with the baby flour tortilla. So anyway, I guess we need to cut to the chase here, and let's go in for a bite.
Here, Justice, you want to try this one?
Is it good?
Well, a shot of that. I'm gonna give you a bite. I like it. Just right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you I like it. And I never order things from Taco Bell with steak or chicken because it's Taco Bell and I don't, I go with the meat paste generally. I didn't say beef, I said meat paste.
Meat product.
Because I kind of like the meat product, if you will. I usually don't get steak or chicken because usually I don't like them. This is lean. I think we had steak in a review over the holidays, and actually I like that too. But generally speaking, I don't purchase things with steak in them. What do you think, Justice?
Not bad.
Not bad. From what do you think?
I like it. I don't think it has a lot of taste, and that's why I like it.
You like things a bit more on the muted side.
Yep.
Right? Not really
I like things that don't taste like anything.
You can have it.
Okay.
Tastes more like meat and bread. I like it.
Now in the second bite, I feel like I have something there. Anyway, the second bite I got a bit more of a spice. A little more of the, I don't know if it was the, did you say cilantro on there? And some sort of sauce, right?
I heard it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that wasn't from me. That was from Margaret. Second bite I really liked. You want some more, Jeb?
I think I'm good.
You're good? Okay.
I got a weird meat bite.
A weird meat bite.
Mm-hmm.
Was that good or not so good?
I don't know.
What do you mean by weird? Like so chewy I can't quite do it? A bit of a gristle thing?
No, it reminded me of like that weird steakum taste.
Steakums are good.
Oh, I hate them.
And they're thin, so you can't get a gristly,
me try.
chewy thing out of a steakum.
Yeah, sure.
And no, steakum is not endorsing this video. I love steakums though.
I don't hate it.
She's still eating it, so that's, she's not hating on it. So you just got,
like the crispiness.
was it a texture thing? I gotta know.
No.
No?
It was a weird meat taste.
It was a mirrored, I can't speak. A weird meat taste. So it wasn't chewy or gristly, it was just you didn't care for the flavor at that particular juncture.
Just that bite.
Just the one bite. But then after that you took another bite and you seemed to enjoy it rather nicely. Okay. I thought, if I may get fancy for a moment, I thought it was an excellent bouquet of flavors, honestly. I thought the cilantro, the sauce, the meat, the texture of the shells,
I like the onions.
the onions, I forgot the onions, it all complemented, they all complemented each other, I should say. And yeah, I thought it was fantastic.
I'd rather have peanut butter and jelly.
Well, hey, the old staple. And you do love some peanut butter and jelly.
I do.
On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being awesome, and 1 being, this thing.
Not so awesome.
Not so awesome. Quite the opposite of awesome. Anti-awesome. What would you rate this thing that I already forgot what it was called because Justice has all the information?
The street chalupa.
The street chalupa. We'll just simply call it the steak street chalupa because, by the way, they do come with chicken in the mix. You can get the chicken or the street. And I think maybe, do they have a cheese one as well?
No, I think it's just the roasted chicken's the other choice.
Okay,
The
roasted chicken.
is
Wet.
inherently disgusting, so
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the roasted
steak
chicken.
is somewhat palatable. So.
But there again, if you're watching and you like the roasted
likes
chicken
wet
from Taco
chicken?
Bell, then by all means, get it.
But you are wrong.
It's okay.
If you like wet chicken.
But we prefer the steak. And I'm not even a huge steak fan, but I like the steak here.
Okay,
So.
Justice, what?
What do you
think?
rate it, my friend?
You didn't like it as much. I can tell.
Well, here I'll give it a 3.5.
A 3.5 out of 5.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was bad. I think very subtle steak onion mix.
Right.
And then like the jalapeno ranch sauce wasn't real spicy or anything. It just kind of gave it a nice
Had a nice
moisture to
flavor.
it.
Yeah, I liked it.
I don't know if it really needed 2 shells though. I think that maybe was a little overkill.
A bit of a gimmick, you think?
Oh, I like.
I'm sure it was
Just more of a
I'm
gimmick,
sure it was a
yeah.
gimmick. Everything
Yeah,
with
it's a
Taco
gimmick.
Bell is a gimmick.
It is.
But,
It's true.
I mean,
I
they just
loved
take the
the
same 3
gimmick.
things and put a shell on it, put some cheese on it, whatever.
Okay.
But I didn't dislike it or anything.
It didn't have enough flavor for him. I
Yeah,
guarantee
my taste buds are maybe a little too trailer trash for the subtleties of this.
I never thought you would call your own taste buds
of this
trailer trash.
refined-
Not you. You're
of
very
this refined
generally
palate
speaking.
that you have to have be like, oh, the subtle flavor.
Like
the,
mine.
Well, the reason I say that is because
Yeah.
like if you went to like a authentic Italian place, a lot of times,
Sure.
the flavors are much more muted than if you went to the Olive Garden. And fine,
It's probably
let's
true,
not
yeah.
say trailer trash, but just American palates in general we want the flavor.
Oh yeah.
Whereas other people are more about, oh, I want to taste the individual components.
Bring
I
on
want
the funk.
I want the subtlety.
Yeah.
I guess that's just not me. I like the flavor. So I think if there was more of a strong, cheesier flavor, or the sauce had a little bit more of a twang to it or something,
Yeah.
I would have been all for it. Like I said, it wasn't bad. It was good, but it just was missing something for me.
What would make it better? Like if you put like spicy ranch on it, or
No, it already had like a jalapeno ranch sauce.
So
I don't know. It didn't.
Anything make it better?
It didn't have any cheese on it. Maybe there's something with that.
Wasn't it on the crust though?
Yeah,
but not
you
actually
mean on the shell.
Baked on the shell, but not actually inside.
Yeah, but that's still just kind of a
which
dry,
I didn't notice
like,
that, but that's a good point.
Like if you put it on the stone and it just kind of got hard around the edge of whatever.
Right.
That's kind of what it is. Where that doesn't have so much of a flavor, it's more of a texture.
Yeah.
I think maybe if it had cheese of some sort, that would help.
Okay.
I knew it didn't have enough flavor.
But like I said, I wouldn't say it was inherently bad. And if you're more into that,
You knew, didn't you?
subtle sort of situation.
Especially when he handed it to me to eat and didn't have to chomp it down himself.
Yeah, you
Yeah, right.
If
Well,
you
that's
if you like the
that's
subtle
different.
flavors, you might be more into it. Like I said, I didn't say it was bad. Like if somebody was buying me one, I would get it.
Sure.
But if I was going to Taco Bell, there's things I like more.
Yeah.
But of course that's all subjective, personal taste stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I said,
right.
if
Of course.
If you're more cool with the subtle flavors, that's fine. But yeah, no, it definitely wasn't bad at all. But I've had a lot of gimmicky stuff from Taco Bell over the years, and like, there's like some kind of cheese coated chalupa thing that they do sometimes.
Oh yeah, I don't
And-
remember what it's called,
And I
but it's
thought
quite
it was
good.
going to be more like that.
Yeah.
And those
Better.
are amazing in my opinion. Once again, trailer trash taste. But I really like those. So it was.
Nothing against trailer trash.
Oh no. I hope we have a lot of viewers that are trailer trash. No offense. To each his own. America's a melting pot. The world is an oyster. All those
You're a
cliched sayings. You know.
But
So
anyway,
whoever's watching, I love you all. It doesn't matter
But
to me. I'm not that bad.
anyways,
We don't have anything against dumpsters.
Everyone's
either.
cool, man.
But anyways, regardless of that, I think I was just I had
Our
built
church has
something.
one.
I think I had just built
A dumpster.
something up in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh, it's gonna taste like this, and then it was a lot more subtle than what you had built it up to be. So it was just a little bit of a disappointment on that end. Like I
Right,
said, not that
right.
it's a bad product by any means, just missing something. I guess that's it. But I think 3.5 is more than fair enough. It's slightly above average to me.
Well,
There's nothing bad about it. That's what a 3 is, the middle of the road.
right.
So it's
Yeah.
perfectly acceptable and decent enough. And like I said, if that suits your palate more, you'd probably rate it a little higher.
Okay,
but I like flavor,
Dad,
so.
what do you think?
I thought it was really quite good. I was surprised because generally speaking, these steak and
I'm surprised. I haven't
chicken
enough.
offerings I don't usually care for that much. I'm more of a meat product guy when
What
it comes
about
to Taco
flavor?
Bell. Flavor I thought was on point because I didn't expect it to be hot or spicy or any of that. Excuse me, but like I said earlier, it was like a nice mix of everything. I thought everything complemented each other. You know, they all complemented each other nicely.
Yeah.
The cilantro, the onion, the whatever sauce it was.
What
was
do you
all
give it?
delicious. Well, let me say it was like this because, like I said, I wasn't expecting much. You know, when you're out working in a hot field all day and then you're like dying of thirst.
Where do you work in a hot
And you can
field?
work, well, it's figuratively speaking, of course. But I do work in the sun a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's beside the point. And you're really thirsty, and
Next
you know
time you paint
you might
the
have
hot field,
you might have a sip of water, and you're like, oh, that was pretty good. That But then you've got an ice cold Gatorade, and you start drinking it, and you don't stop at a sip, and before long the entire bottle's gone, and you're like, oh wow, that was amazing. I feel so refreshed. And then you get this thing, which I was expecting to take a bite or two and go, it's okay. Yeah, I could live with it, but kind of like
you for
Justice.
the
If somebody buys it for me, like Justice said, I would take it. But in all honesty, I would actually possibly purchase this again, just to see if it tasted as good the second time around, because it was Gatorade good to me. It was ice cold Gatorade
Okay.
on a hot summer day good
All
to
right.
me. Which I would not normally say about a product, but that was good. So I guess what I'm saying, without saying, is on a scale from 1 to 5, I would give this a 4.5.
Okay.
It sounded like a 5 to me.
You're right. I was trying not. Yep, you're right. This gets a 5.
Okay.
This gets a 5.
Wow.
The way you
okay.
had
I'm giving it a 5.
way you had, like, some kind of,
what does
like,
the guy
fever
do?
dream.
What's his name?
The
The endorsement, yeah. High
Yeah.
endorsement.
High endorsement if
Anyway.
you're watching. Yes.
Okay. I give it
Yes.
Personally, I like things that don't have a lot of flavor.
She's quite the opposite of me and Justice.
I'm more of a texture person.
That is true.
I like.
I'm also a texture person.
Well,
I like that it would, but
like
he likes
bad
flavor
textures.
and texture, and those two things for me don't necessarily go together. I like the crispiness of the shell.
Yes.
I liked it wasn't like, and it was warm, and sometimes their shells like sit for a while at Taco Bell and they get hard
get a little
here.
chewy and rubbery.
It wasn't like that.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
I liked the onions, like the little crispy
Little
onions.
diced up. Were they sautéed, Justice?
No, I think they were just chopped up like almost like pico de gallo style.
Okay, yeah,
And then
they were good.
I'm usually not a big cilantro fan, but I liked that in there.
I will say, yeah, the cilantro taste wasn't real like overpowering, because I've even had some sauces where it's like too much.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it was pretty subtle.
But I like it when you go to a Mexican restaurant and you dip the cilantro out. I like that.
Oh, I like that as
Or the
well. I
big
think
onions.
that's good.
Anyway, but I liked that it didn't have a whole bunch of flavor. The only thing I didn't like there was, I took a bite and it was like a little greasy meat taste on one bite.
Okay.
I didn't really like that. So
That's what the steak is.
I know.
Moment of truth, then.
Right. But I think I got more steak than bread and stuff, so I don't like all that. I like I like the no flavor that makes me happy.
You prefer the no flavor.
I do. So I give it a 4. Usually I give things really, really low. I won't buy it again because I think it's too expensive. I'll just buy the
What
cheap
was the
crap.
price point? I don't even remember.
It was like
like $5 for 2 of them.
yeah, five and some change for
For a 2-pack,
For a
like I
2-pack.
showed you in the
Yeah,
other
so
picture.
you won't see me spending $2.50 a piece on those.
I mean, honestly, that's not that bad considering like the hard shell tacos.
You
almost
won't
$2.
see me do that.
It's not a bad deal, but
And then you're getting
if you
2
consider
shells and steak.
If you consider, not promoting this in this video, but I'm going to mention it. If you consider how much food and drink you get with the Taco Bell Lux meal, that's what it's called, the Lux meal. What is it, $7 and
The
something?
Lux cravings box.
Yeah, it's like $7 and something. So $5 for 2 of these, or you get an entire meal for like 7 something. I would probably go with the Lux meal.
But the reason you're getting that is because this is a new promoted.
This is
item,
a specialty
sort of
promotion.
Because they do have a box
Absolutely.
with it, but all their new specialties, the boxes are like 10 something.
So you're gonna pay double if you
I
get a
don't
drink
think
and
that
a.
But I mean,
What else do you even get with it? A
But
drink and some
I am cheap and I
chips or
like
something?
no flavor.
yeah, usually like chips and taco and whatever.
So I give it a
Right.
4, and for me that's a huge, huge, huge deal.
So we have a 3.5 from Justice, a 4 from you, and I
Mhm.
jumped on up to a 5 because I think I pretty heavily.
and it was
sold
hot.
the
I like
product.
hot stuff. And the
The
cold
food was piping
stuff,
hot. Yeah.
And the cold stuff wasn't too cold where it made everything cold. Because I don't like cold and hot stuff mixed together very
That
much.
never works well. It gets all.
And I hate how they
clammy.
put the, usually if they have like sour cream at Taco Bell and they put like one squeeze at the end and your last bite is like this big mouthful of sour cream.
And then
Blech.
it like bloops out the butt area
It's
of
just
the
so
shell. Like
disgusting. Yes, I
it does
hate
though.
it.
If it's not tight, you'll bite. It'll
It's like a
bloop.
mouthful of something.
You got a lap full of
bleep,
cream
I
all of a
won't say,
sudden.
but it's disgusting.
It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah. So I give it a 4.
So you would give it a 4. So it's pretty good ratings on the Taco
If you
Bell
want to throw away
Street.
$5, get it. It tastes
Chalupa.
pretty good.
It's worth a
Otherwise,
shot,
buy
right?
the cheap
We all
one.
agree it's worth trying.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree, and I mean it's really not that bad. I mean, like if they have a new burrito, it usually costs like $5. So I
It
mean,
does. It does.
I don't buy those either, and I don't think I would like the chicken one because it's wet.
Well,
I
none of
don't
us really
either.
dig the Taco Bell
Well,
chicken.
we
I know
tried the-
people that swear by it. That's not us. That's not the
Well, I think
Hite
what's
family.
on
We
it
don't like
It's
it.
like
but-
that cantina chicken, like they were promoting before this,
Right.
And it is.
which
we don't
we
like
got, and I thought was abhorrent. I hated it.
What he said. It was terrible.
So-
It was the worst.
Yay!
It was an abomination.
Try it.
So anyway, yeah, we would all agree that you should try it, and you may not like it, you may like it, it may not be your thing, but it's worth a shot. For $5, you get 2 of them. The Taco Bell Street Chalupa.
Yeah, I would say it's worth trying because regardless of if you think it's the greatest thing in the world or not, I don't think you're gonna just be like, oh, I gotta throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna be like out money regardless.
Nah, somebody will eat it.
And then later on in life, you're talking to somebody and you say, oh, remember that time Taco Bell had the, Street Chalupa, and I actually tried it and never brought it back because it failed miserably, but you can at least say you were a part of history. You tried it.
Yeah.
So think about it in those terms. Okay? Just do that. We love you, and we thank you for watching. As always, this has been the newest episode of Food Reviews for You.
And you, and you, and you,
Everybody,
and you.
good night.
Good night.